Have you ever, in your life, had your dreams come true? Have you ever, in your life, seen a fantasy come to life before you? Have you ever, in your life, fumbled something so terribly that it left you so mournful and miserable and left you aching? If not, do I have the story for you? What's up, baby boy? It is I, your internet best friend, your internet boyfriend, and everything in between. It is I, DJ. But as of lately, I have been wanting to go by my real name. I think I wanna do Demarie. I think Demarie. Let's see how that works. We're gonna try that for a little bit. It is I, your internet best friend, your internet boyfriend, and everything in between. It is I, Demarie. I want to first start off by saying Merry Christmas Eve. Happy holidays to all of those before me. Thank you. I am so happy. The holidays are such a wonderful time, and I do enjoy all the festivities and all of the lights and all of that action. It's a beautiful time, so Merry early Christmas, Merry early Kwanzaa, and a Happy New Year. Today's story is going to be about the time that I found the perfect man for me, and we had made love vigorously inside of a Motel 6 bedroom. But before we do get into this video, I would like for you to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. And if you have learned something from this video, or if you even just like my vibe, go ahead and like the video. Absolutely. Let's get involved. Back in the early of 2024, when I had just moved here from Sacramento, I wanted to explore the city. I wanted to see what this wonderful town had to offer, and I decided to download Grindr. And I went on the app, and there was, a lot of interesting characters, a lot of interesting people, a lot of new faces. And I guess you could say that they were nice. People were handsome. Everything was, as it should be.
Beautiful gowns.
And I had never been to such a city before, you know what I mean? And also, I had wonderful plans. And months prior to, my mother would tell me,
"Oh my gosh, Sacramento has such beautiful men. There's such beautiful people here. You're gonna love it."
So, curiosity killed the cat. I wanted to know if mother was right. So I created my profile, and I put on my statistics, you know what I mean?
I'm black, I'm 200 pounds, you know what I mean? I'm 5'11", you know what I mean?
I had gathered all the best pictures that I had taken the year prior and filed them down to a mere 5 and posted them. Not even 10 minutes later, I am flooded with messages from what was less than promised to me. A lot of unsolicited, unwarranted, unshaven, unclean assholes. I suddenly fell into a spell of pitiful doubt. So did I delete the app? No. I decided to change my approach. Perhaps I'm the problem. Maybe it's me. Maybe I need to take a more proactive approach, a more offensive approach. So I start reaching out, messaging people. So I came across this profile of this guy. Slim, he was dark skinned, he was chocolate, oh my God. He was really cute. He was so cute. He had a little buzz cut. He was so cute. He had like these two little cubic zirconium earrings. He was so cute. Like, oh my God. And so charming. He was so charming. And he was a little bit femme. He was kind of femme, which drove me absolutely insane. It was just like how he spoke and just how he was just, oh my God, they can never make me hate you. I hate myself so much for messing this situation up. Because honestly, if everything was... So for this video, we're going to call him Geyser. So we get to talking and stuff, and I tell him that I had just moved to Sacramento, from Fresno, and I told him my history, and we were getting really comfortable in these chats. As if we've known each other for like years. Or maybe I was just in my feelings. I don't know. So then he asked me what I'm into, and so I told him what I liked. And you guys, you already know how this type of conversations on Grindr goes. You know how it goes. And then he asked me for my nudes, and I sent them happily. Let me tell you, I just distributed. Here, take it. So he's like giving me hearts on my dick and stuff, and I'm just like, oh my God. You think it's big? So then he sent me his nude pictures, right? And oh my God. It was gorgeous. It was fat. It was perfect. It was a beautiful chocolate cake, just to say the least. There's no other way to describe it. You know the cake from Matilda.
Smells chocolatey, eh? Now, eat it.
That is the only thing that I can relate it to. It was gorgeous. It was beautiful. Oh my God. I'm just saying that shit was super fat. Like, it was beautiful. And I don't know if it was the waist to ass ratio, but it was beautiful. And I'm sitting here thinking it can't be real. I feel like this is a trick of the light, because some niggas out there know how to like really work the camera angle and make it seem like they got ass. And then you see it in reality and you're like, oh, okay.
Beautiful gowns.
Okay. So of course I gave him my compliments, but I had my reservations as well, because I'm just like, there's no way. There is like no way that this is real. He was stacked. Like, it made no sense. So after I concealed my thirst and all of that wonderful stuff, we started like genuinely talking, and we realized and learned that we had some of the most very similar interests. And we start talking for like we talked for a good month. You know what I mean? It was a good 4 weeks, I guess you could say. Hi, yeah, editing DJ here. I forgot to add that, okay, so like I said, it was like we were talking for a month, right? And I have plans for us to do shit on Valentine's Day and everything. Like, and this nigga ghosted me. Oh my God. Was the dick not good, bruh? Like, come on. Like, let me know what the fuck happened. Like, why you ghost me? So one day I was chilling at my cousin's house, and he had hit me up, and he was like, what are you doing? I was like, oh, nothing. I'm not doing anything today. I'm just chilling at my cousin's house. I'm off work and stuff. You know what I mean? And he was like,
do you want to hang out with me tonight?
Like, the way that he spoke, his voice was just so, it wasn't girly, okay? It wasn't like girly. It just had a little sprinkle in there, just a little zen, just a little sprinkle. And it was just enough. I'm just like, oh my God, whatever you want from me. I was like, hell yeah, of course I want to hang out. Absolutely. And he's talking about something.
Well, you can't come over here because, his nieces are over and his family was visiting.
So I was like, okay, well, you trying to get a room or something? And I don't know what came over me. Honestly, because I had never done anything like this before. Like, I had never done anything like this before. I was like, oh my God, Demarie. I'm such a hoe. Oh my God, I'm so ashamed. But I'm telling you guys this, you know what I mean? Because we're like this. I understand that you understand. You get it because you're me. He was like,
well, if we get a room, we can like spend the night together. We can cuddle and stuff like that.
He was so perfect. He was so beautiful. I was, oh my God. If you see this video, geyser, please unblock me. Like, for real, unblock me. Unblock me. Like, what? Unblock me. He's never gonna unblock me, is he? He's never gonna unblock me. Especially if he sees this video. There's no way he's gonna unblock me. And honestly, like, a sweet, soft-talking dude is like my weakness. I'm just like, I will love you to the day that I die. Now, I also want to say this was the first time that I was going to see him in person. So I was genuinely nervous. Outside of all of my thirst that I'm conveying on camera, I promise you I was so nervous because I was like, oh my gosh, like, what is he going to think of me? So, You know, we set up the rooms and information and stuff and all of that good jazz. And so I get into the Uber. Y'all know that I am no good with time. But if I had to guess, from the time the room was ordered to the Uber, I would say that was a good maybe hour to an hour and a half. Like, it wasn't a super long time, but it wasn't like, oh, here we are, we're just there. Like, no, it took some time. And I'm not gonna lie, the Uber driver was weird as hell. I'm not gonna lie, he was so weird. He was over here trying to question where I was going on the low key, talking about something. The only thing open tonight is liquor stores and legs. I'm like, oh my God. And like, you know, he was an older black man, so there wasn't really much that I could say or do because I was raised to respect my elders. And I'm just like, why are you reading? Why are you feeling? Why are you existing in my bubble and exposing me? So I get dropped off to this Motel 6 around like 3 a.m. or so. And I texted him, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? What's up? And so he's like, okay, I'm coming to meet you. And you see him emerging from the back and he's like, so cute. He's so cute. He's wearing these navy blue 6-inch inseam shorts. They were like, till the day that I die, till the day they close my casket, I will love this man. I miss you so much. Please unblock me. And he had on his little Converse and stuff and he was chilling. I was wearing some basketball shorts and this black hoodie that I have. And, you know, I was chilling. I have on my little golden do-rag, not this one, but my yellow one. And I was chilling. I was really cute, I guess. You know what I mean? I had on my little, you know, my little chit. You know, I was cute. I'm not gonna lie. I was trying to perform because I really wanted him to like me, low-key. Like, I really wanted him to like me. I was like, oh my gosh, I want him to like me. Yeah. So he opens the gate and he gives me like this wonderful hug. And I'm just like, oh my God. He gives me a hug. And of course, I try my best to reach down and, you know, try to cop a feel, but I had to restrict myself because I'm really not like that. I'm not like that. That's not the image that I want to produce. You know what I mean? I can't be like that, you know? So we walk in through the doors of the room and he's clearly nervous. So he stands up against the wall and he's just chilling there. And we start talking for a minute. I sit down on the bed. He's standing against the wall. You know, he's doing his little, you know, his little shy shit. And I'm just sitting there like chilling. You know what I mean? So I'm just like, okay, it is what it is, you know? So I'm like cracking jokes, being charismatic, you know what I mean? Trying to break the ice and lighten the mood. And he's starting to slowly come around. You know what I mean? He starts talking shit to me. You know what I mean? He was perfect. Over here calling me names, smacking me all in the shoulder. Like, oh my God. Some things, I guess, you know what? My heart is breaking. My heart is breaking. So I'm telling him about this game that I really enjoy playing called Pokemon Unite. If anybody plays it, please add Joy. I need partners. And I was telling him that I just wanted someone so desperately to play this game with me because it's super fun. Like, if you play the game, it's amazing. One day, like, you can be any Pokemon that you want. My main is Clefable, okay? You are not seeing me when it comes to my Clefable. My Clefable is my Clefable. So then he's like, okay, well, I'll play with you. So he downloads the game and he lays on the bed on his stomach. So, like, you know when you lay on a bed, right? And like, the friction, I guess you could say, from the bed makes you bounce and shit. His ass, oh my God, the ass, water, just water. Like, there's no other way. Like, oh my God. And I'm sitting here thinking, is he doing this on purpose? Is he trying to bait me? I'm like, am I supposed, how do I respond? Am I supposed to respond? Because I didn't want to come off like a pervert. Like, and like, I overthink a lot. Like, that's one of my biggest sins. I overthink so much. And I'm just sitting here thinking like, oh my gosh, should I smack it? Because I want to. Should I have? I don't know, but I didn't, but I should have. I really should have. But should I have? I don't know. That's the question for the video. Should I have? Because I don't really know. We're just sitting there playing the game. So we're chilling and chilling and chilling. So he gets up and he goes to the bathroom. Well, it goes to the sink. And because, you know, if you ever know anything about a Motel 6 room, sometimes there's like a sink that's like not in the bathroom, but it's by the bathroom. I don't really know how to describe it, but if you've been to a Motel 6, you'll know what I'm talking about. So I peek over the wall from the bed. I look at the ass just to see it, and the shit was poking. And I'm like, ah! It's sitting, and it's fat, and it's like right there. You know what I mean? It's like right there. And I'm just like, oh my gosh, my intrusive thoughts are winning. Ah, they're winning. They're winning. So you guys, I will not lie, the intrusive thoughts, they beat me. I lost. So he walks past me and I smack his ass hella hard. Like, bah, bah, bah. Oh my God, I love you till the day that I die. I love you till the day that I die. Till the day. And it was so soft. It was gorgeous. It was perfect. It was just so soft and just... So I smacked it again. And he started laughing. I'm just like, oh my God, he's gassing me up. And I was like, in the inside, I was like, oh my God, Damari, you need to calm down. You're coming off too thirsty. You're coming off too eager. And that's not attractive. So he gets back on the bed and he starts like rubbing and laying on my shoulders and shit. And he like pushes me back. And this nigga starts kissing on my neck and stuff. And I'm just like, oh my God. Oh my God, his lips was so soft. Oh my God, this nigga's lips was so soft. And then he came up and kissed me. And like, I don't really be kissing like that because that shit's weird. I'm not gonna be out here just kissing everybody. But him, oh, absolutely. Oh yes. Oh yes. Oh yes. Very much so. He's like biting on my neck and stuff. And you know, he starts like traveling downtown. You know, he starts, you know what I mean? So he's down there, you know what I mean? He started looking up at me and he like, you know, you already know. He started doing his big one. So he like down there sucking me or whatever. And I like take off his shorts, right? And then like I smack his ass again. Oh my God. My God. My God. My God. And it was so perfect. It was like, ooh. It was like, ooh. It was round, right? And then it had like little dimples and divots in it. God. Oh my God. Oh my God. God. And he was dark skinned. So you know, like, oh my gosh. God. How did I fumble this? I'm just so mad. Like, how did I fumble this? Like, why did I fumble this? It was kind of shiny. Like, oh my God. So, you know, he's doing his thing. And so then I like, you know, lift his head off me or whatever, you know. And then I go down to the ass, you know, I start doing my big one.
You look like you enjoyed that, Brucey.
You know what I mean? Because I've been waiting for this moment. I just have to know. If I could take the memory of this ass and just like set it in like a place in my subconscious where it will never be forgotten. God, please. So, you know, I pull out my condom or whatever, you know, and I, you know, wrap him up because, you know, safe sex around these parts. And, you know, we start doing our thing. You know what I mean? Start doing our big one. You know what I mean? Like. Oh, start doing our thing. Like, I never fuck like this. Like, this is this type of fucking I don't do to everybody. Like, I'm just like, oh my gosh. And he was, oh my gosh. It was, oh my God. I will love him to the day that I die. You know, so after we're done expressing ourselves, you know what I mean? We take a little break and, you know, we start playing Pokemon again. And, you know, it was chill. We were doing our thing. You know what I mean? The TV was playing I Love Lucy. Like, what the fuck? It was playing I Love Lucy. Who doesn't like Pokemon and I Love Lucy? Playing our game or whatever. And then he started talking shit again. And so I'm like, what the fuck? So then, you know, I go back down to the ass and start doing my big one again. And you know what I mean? We going for another round. You know what I mean? And that's another thing. Like, I don't be going rounds with niggas for real. Like, fuck that shit. Like, fuck that. But he was special. So, yeah, we cool. We cool. You know what I mean? So, then we're done. And then we cuddle and we go to sleep. And I'm just like, this is the type of shit that I need in my life. I'm just like, this is what I need. I need somebody I can cuddle with, all the shit. You know what I mean? And so then the morning after comes, we're over here doing like boyfriend shit. This nigga calling me baby, I'm calling him baby. We over here like going to the liquor store and getting food and shit. So like we're over here like boyfriends for the day or some weird shit. So, you know, he orders his Uber and he goes home, and then I order mine, and then I go home. I just lied to y'all. I didn't go home. That's not what I did. No. I went to church because it was a Sunday. And while I was at church, I just felt so ashamed. I felt like people was watching me, and I felt like God see me, and God was like, nigga, I know what the fuck you did last night. I know exactly what you did, and I knew exactly who you was. Everything that was done that night was not of me. But I'm just like, God, thank you. Hi, it is me, editing DJ again. Now for this next part of the video, I did not clarify, but I want to clarify here. From this point on, this is everything after the Motel 6. So when I reference, just have it in your mind that this is like days after the Motel 6 experience is over and done with. We're back to just regular normal life now. So at the time, I worked at a warehouse out here. It's like an airport warehouse situation, and the hours were exhausting. And I told him this. I was like, listen, this job is very tiring, and I had just started school at the time, so I was doing a lot of, you know, management. So I guess you could say the amount of time that I was having for him before was starting to become very limited. And so I guess I became distant, and I guess he felt like I didn't want to talk to him anymore. And I remember what he said in the text messages. He said,
"You're just like every other nigga. You just wanted the ass, and then you ghost me."
I'm like, what? I said, I'm at work and I'm at school. He's like,
yeah, no, I understand that, but you can still text me and not leave me on red.
I'm like, leave you on red? I'm like, I am so sorry, guys. That's not what happened. And then a day goes by and I try to text him good morning. This nigga blocks me. I'm just like, oh, what? And I'm not going to even lie. I was a little sprung on him, so I like sent him voice messages, and I sent him like text messages that he was never going to see. And like, it's so embarrassing. I'm just like, how can this happen? How can this happen? I hate myself so much. But you know, it's okay. It's okay. There are other guys. There are other times, there are other lives to live, you know? So I'm just like, ugh. So that's it for today's video. If you have learned something, if you enjoyed the video, if you have a comment or opinion about the video, about the situation, why did he block me? Go ahead and leave it in the comments, because I'm genuinely confused. Genuinely confused. Like, I'm kind of sad because I'm just like, this shouldn't have happened, but it did.